What is up, guys? Star Wars Only. Today we're going to talk about the biggest mistake that The Force Awakens made. If you haven't noticed, we've done the prequels and we've done the originals. We can't really say we're doing the sequels because we don't have a trilogy yet. We're working on it, but right now we only have The Force Awakens, so we're doing The Force Awakens. Now, this is not going to be talking about specifically, oh, it's a copy and paste of A New Hope, because you know me, I'm offensive and I'm creative like handicap porn. So I'm not going to follow the crowd and just be like, oh, it's a copy of New Hope, that's the biggest mistake. My opinion, that is not the biggest mistake. It is a mistake, but the way I look at that is, you can't really hate the new Star Wars movie for being too much like the original Star Wars. I mean, that's kind of defeating, Star Wars in my opinion. Oh, we don't like the prequels. Well, why not? Because it's not like Star Wars. Well, we don't like the sequels. Well, why not? Because it's too much like Star Wars. Make up your fucking mind, man. Come on. But no, I'm not going to talk about that because it is unoriginal, but you either love it or you hate it. I don't really care either way. I thought it was fine, even though it was a copy. So, my biggest mistake, we'll talk about that, and I only have one for this movie. There's multiple for this movie, but I really only have one major one that I want to talk about. So, let's just get right into that mistake. So, in my opinion, the biggest mistake and the biggest problem I had with The Force Awakens is a problem that I had the minute I read the opening crawl. The minute Han Solo explained shit to Rey and Finn, the minute I watched the movie, and it was a lack of Jedi. Now, what I mean by that is, I don't want it to be exactly like the prequels again, because my problem with the prequels on the Jedi is that we didn't really get to, get emotionally attached to any of them. They were kind of just there. I mean, you could have said the Council was literally Yoda and Mace Windu, and it would have had the exact same impact that it would have with all the other members. So, I really think they kind of blew an opportunity there with the Jedi Council to make the Jedi seem badass, because that's what you think when you watch the originals is, wow, the Jedi sound really badass. Then you meet them in the prequels, you're like, yeah, some of them are badass, but not really. And the Clone Wars show makes them really, really badass. That was really cool. So, Luke starts a new Jedi Order, apparently. After Episode 6, you're like, all right, Luke's a Jedi, he's going to train some more Jedi, make some. You're like, wow, that's really cool. And then you read the opening crawl and it says, Luke Skywalker has vanished. And you're like, fuck! What the hell happened? Like, it irks me because when Han Solo's explaining that, he went and he started a Jedi Order again, and then an apprentice killed it all, and he kind of just gave up. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Come on. Like, that's so unoriginal. Like, you had an opportunity to make the Jedi what they should have been. Instead of like in the prequels where they were kind of power hungry and everything, and that was a good part on George Lucas, is that he actually made it obvious that the Jedi kind of weren't what they were saying that they were, and so you can almost understand Anakin's frustration with them. So Luke, or no, my bad, J.J. Abrams and the new writers and Disney, all these people had an opportunity to make the Jedi what they should have been. Make them, learn from the prequel Jedi and go, all right, we're not going to be these guys. We're going to make our own order, and here's how the Jedi are going to be. This is how it should be. And, maybe only have 5 members in the council, and you get emotionally attached to all of them. Build character development. Have some other Jedi that are kind of like learning. I mean, just something with more Jedi in it where it makes the Jedi seem what they should have been. Make them seem cool. Make them seem important. Make it seem like, they're hiding right now because they don't have an answer for the First Order yet. They're working on it. They're training. It would make the movie more original. It's so unoriginal to start off and be like, all right, guys, so I know Luke was the last Jedi and he had a new Jedi Order, but cut that. We're done with that. We're not doing that. Let's just start from scratch and basically do the originals all over again. Like, that's unoriginal. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just irking because I want to see the Jedi Order. I want to see the Sith and the Jedi go at it at their full potential. You watch the Old Republic and you get to see, an army versus an army. I kind of want to see that, but I also understand that could really, really screw up the Star Wars films if you don't do it right at all and make the worst Star Wars film. But you got to take chances, and just eliminating the Jedi Order like that doesn't take any chances. It's playing it safe, and that pisses me off. You had literally the perfect opportunity to make Star Wars about the Jedi and the good and the light side of the Force, and they are still trying to follow that with The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi and all that stuff. I know they are. But still, you had the opportunity to show the Jedi Order, to show a Jedi Council that wasn't power hungry and that was trying to save the galaxy, but you completely blew it. You made everything, you made it seem like almost nothing happened, in that it just switched things around. That the Empire became the First Order and the Rebels became the Resistance. That's all that literally happened. And then another thing, I guess I could call it the second biggest mistake, is that they destroyed the entire Republic. Why? I don't know. Guess to eliminate any old, thoughts of the prequels, but they eradicated the Republic, and that part pisses me off a little bit too. But I don't feel like that's a big mistake, yeah. But I'm not worried about that one. I'm worried about the fact that they literally did not show any Jedi except for Luke at the end, and that's it. I'm gonna be real pissed off if at the end of Episode 9, Luke's not like, all right, well, maybe we should try again, or maybe Rey should run her own Jedi Council, something, because this whole no Jedi thing's getting real old real fast, honestly. You got the prequels, you got a lot of Jedi. You have the originals, you have literally no Jedi except for like 3, and even then, most of them are dead, except for 1 at the end. And now you have the sequels, and it's basically no Jedi. It's like, come on, guys, can we get some originality here? Can we get something special to knock us off our feet, to be like, wow, the Jedi Council's back, there's a new Jedi Order, oh my god, instead of, oh, Kylo Ren killed them all. Fuck. But yeah, that's it. For me, that's the biggest mistake that The Force Awakens made, and I really hope they fix it, because if they don't, it's just frustrating. Hopefully The Last Jedi is good. So, hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm Star Wars Only. I will see you guys next time. May the Force be with you, always.